Yo my people, welcome back to the channel again. And I say that it's high time I made a video about this thing. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about if you are an addict user of YouTube, you would have come across a different niche called mukbang. And what is mukbang? It means eating large portion of food and record yourself. In this type of activity, the bigger the food, the better the audience keep coming. And it is made to, some people see it as a kind of fetish, because the idea is to put more sound in your mouth and make your food sound so delicious, and you give the facial expression that this is the best food you've ever tasted. The more the food you eat, the bigger the in size and quantity, the better for your audience. Now let's check it. Normally, in those days, it's considered rude to watch somebody eat, especially strangers. It's very rude to watch people eat. Now fast forward today, it's a trend and it's a way of life. It's considered something that can make you a living. No shame, no in your game. I don't care how you do it. It's if that's what you want, that's fine for you. But some people in the other house are taking it too far. People want to do something extreme and do whatever they want to do just to come out on top, and people have to recommend them and say this guy or this lady is doing the most. People go as far as eating live octopus. People go as far as eating like a fish, uncooked animal. No matter what you get your hands on, as long as it is good for your audience and YouTube will say okay, this is good. Nobody cares about what happens. But what we don't see is
I think you're going to be okay.
That's good, because it stopped beating about 5 minutes.
the behind the scene of the whole thing, and what goes and what happens to the content creators after eating all those things. Mind you, if you like, once in your life you must have overfed yourself on a normal day. You just overeat, you know how your body looks like. It's not something that you for like an hour you'll be very uncomfortable with yourself. Compare it to that content creator that eats large portion of rice, hamburger, meat pie, cake, ice cream, whatever the hell they present to the audience. They eat it at a very good rate, and they eat it very fast. Sometimes it is faster, sometimes slower. They talk to the audience. You can't tell me that after the camera cut, these people are very happy with themselves, or these people are very content with the way they eat. And it keeps going more and more and more and more. And people have been complaining that this kind of content is not healthy, but nobody cares as long as nobody's harming themselves. And this brings me to this story today, where I will be talking about this guy and another people on the way they do their content. This guy right here now used to be skinny, very skinny guy, but he started doing his own mukbang, and the whole thing became, he's now on the verge of getting obese. And I'm not saying that I'm shaming or anybody, but you can't tell me that to become famous or to become prosperous in your academic, you have to make yourself look like a baby elephant just because you want fame, or however you see it. And these things have been going on. People have been consuming a very large portion of food, and people have been coming out and saying that after eating this thing, I went to the hospital and I was diagnosed with this heart attack or heart disease or whatever the hell they suffer from. But they don't tell you what they suffer from, because no matter how you see it, eating that amount of food can be very dangerous to your body. Anything done in excess, even drinking much water, can be very harmful to yourself. Anything done in excess can be very deadly. So let's check this another restaurant in the United States. It is called a heart attack grill, and this is not about the mukbang. It's about the big people, like the obese people. In this restaurant, the fatter you are, the bigger you are, the better, because they believe that if you are above 300 gram, 300 kg, or 300 kilogram, I don't know how they measure it over there, you will not pay. The bigger you are, free food for you. And this restaurant, they tell you that our food is not healthy, our food will kill you. If you come to this restaurant, you are likely to die young. So that is why they present their everything to as this. If you enter there, you'll be like everybody's like in the hospital, but it's like it's a restaurant, but everybody's dressed, the waitress are dressed like nurses, the chef are like doctors, but they will tell you this food is sweet, but it will kill you faster. Nobody cares, because the bigger you are, the free the food comes. And when you order this this big food, they have this quadruple bypass burger, a very big burger, and if you can't finish this particular type of food, that's a big problem for you. You get a punishment for that. And it keeps happening, it keeps happening, it keeps happening. People don't say things like that, because it's a business, and this type of business is very lucrative. They say they bring almost about $5 million every year, and people go there to shoot their content, to eat their food, knowing that this kind of things will kill me, and they know they will tell their customer, this your food will kill you, but it is so good I can't pass it out. Coming to the African part, we have African content creators too that indulge in such type of things. It's good also, I don't condemn whatever the hell you do, but it's we used to say that back in the days, women cook, men eat, but right now women cook like don't cook much, they prefer to eat out. Restaurants are run by men, and the chefs are becoming men, and ladies trust men to do more of the feminine household job, because they don't see themselves as more competent anymore. Example, most hairdressers and nail tech teachers in my country, Nigerians, if you are a guy and you say you have a salon, a lady can trust you well to do the whole thing right. If you're a guy and you're a makeup artist, a lady can say yes, you can do the work well. And if you're a guy, you're a chef, ladies can also say yes, can trust you more than their fellow women, because they don't even trust themselves to do the work again, because they know the whole thing have changed, because women don't learn the gender role anymore. That's why it's now, I will not say it's now becoming a trend in Africa, because ladies come out with the food that we know that this kind of African food has a side effect. If you eat it that much, they will come out and they will eat that much food, and they will pass it on and say this is very good. As long as YouTube said okay, they will eat it, and they don't even wonder the side effects will come, but they don't show the side effect. Everything is good as long as it is monetized on YouTube. This is happening in Africa, in America, every part of the world. Somebody is pushing food in their mouth for the views, and when the outcome comes, they will now become like, oh, I need this help, or I need that, but we'll see what I have done to myself. But when you were shouting with the camera, hey, I'm eating this amount of food, and you don't know this will be the outcome. But no shame in the game, anything for the money, my brother and sister. If that is what makes you feel good, go for it. So tell me what do you think about this topic. Thank you very much for listening. See you next time.